Ruby Wolf, take one. I am Lauren Bruno, and I came from space. I actually never know what to answer because I was born in New Jersey, but I lived there less than a year, and then my family moved to Scotts, Arizona, but I never felt connected there. And then I randomly lived in Japan for a bit. I felt connected there, but wasn't there long enough to call it a home. And then from there, Portland, Oregon. I followed that with Boston to go to school, and it wasn't until I got to Austin when I began to feel like I could say, like, this is where I'm from. But I feel like any community you move into, if you integrate yourself in a way where you're, like, contributing, like, I feel like that's when you are at a point where you could be like, hey, like, I'm from here. Like, I'm a part of here. I moved out here with a project called Poly Sky, which I don't really talk about enough. It was a project that I formed in college, and it was the reason I moved here, actually. Les Rob was created after that. The band broke up, I got really sick with a stomach disease that I have, and it just was like a whole time of like shedding a lot of stuff, and within that time Les Rob was born. Sloom is my other project currently, and that project came out of just the need and want and curiosity of working with producers. Well, Solstice Live is, we're a tech company primarily. We connect artists directly with venues and events and opportunities. I'm the director of artist relations and marketing. I direct a nonprofit called $3 Shows. The whole idea behind the low ticket price was just to make it accessible to anybody. April 11th, 2013 was declared Les Rob Day in Austin, which was really cool. I think it's really cool that the city offers that type of program to kind of like, you know, find a way to honor those artists that are hustling every day and trying to make a difference in the community. I had actually just gotten out of the hospital and I got a call from the city, someone from the music office, and they were just like, hey, like, we want to do this for y'all. The Chronicle title was Lauren Bruno could be more than the city council could handle, because I wrote a letter to the mayor. Like, I literally asked him, like, face to face, I was like, what inspires you? Like, why are you in this seat? Like, why are you doing what you're doing? And then, like, towards the end of it, I was like, I started crying, and I was like, there are literally, like, artists, like, who can't eat, like, or can't pay their bills. Like, we need your help. Like, why is there this much money and none of it's going to the right places? You know, this mayor might not do anything, but I'm saying these words. This is on TV and people will hear it and they'll hear the numbers. It takes like repetition of people like putting it in their faces, being like, this is like a real problem. I got a letter from the mayor's wife after, and she said, I've never seen my husband so happy. Like, thank you so much for saying so many nice things about him and like pointing out the positive things that he's doing. One of my music videos by a project called Sloom won Video of the Year at the first annual Austin Music Video Awards, which was really cool. Like, honestly, couldn't have happened without everybody. Like, a lot of people volunteer their time. Sloom really isn't just me or Delwyn. Like, that video like is purely like because of all the people and all the people's input and creativity. I think the more and more we could think about it as a way of like, oh, well, if I bring this person up, it's also bringing me up. Sometimes I feel like I should have an answer of, you know, where I'm gonna be, but every week is a different week. Every day is a different day. I wish I could tell you where I would be in 5 years, because that would be awesome to know, but I honestly don't know. This is called We Burn, and it's a Les Rob song. We suffer, then we mend. What do we must break again? But our hope will never fade away. It's hard to realize what we must compromise without forgetting why we came. I'm not gonna let it fade away if you're not asking for it to be that way. It's like the sunshine without the rain. Everyone wants it to go away. I'd like to believe it's more than what we need, for reasons we do not know. Left with one disguise, which you must utilize, or they'll get lost in this mess. I'm not gonna let it fade away if you're not asking for it to be that way. It's like the sunshine without the rain. Everyone wants it to go away. And we burn and we fight and we learn what wasn't right. And we burn and we fight and we learn what wasn't right. 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 It's so great.
Wow.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful,
Thanks.
beautiful.